What up? It's 929 WDUP, New London's home of timeless hip hop and R&B. I'm excited. Got a very special guest on the line right now. The beautiful, talented Amina Buddafly. What's happening?
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, thanks for calling in. Yo, we were supposed to do it yesterday. I'm
I
not gonna
know,
put Amina
my
out there
bad.
like that, but it's all good. I'm just glad I got you
I have
now.
children,
Yeah,
and they kind of like they right now with this whole COVID-19 going on, and my kids having them 24/7. It's kind of tough, scheduling things. So it was my fault, but
yeah.
we're here now. So
Hey, that's what counts. I appreciate you calling in. So yo,
yeah,
let's talk about the new music you got coming up. You got new projects coming up. Let's talk about that right now.
yes, yes. Actually, well, I recently dropped an album called After Dark. So I got a bunch of singles from that album too, along with videos that have premiered on YouTube and stuff. So the album is called After Dark. My single was Drinks on Me. Then
That
I had
joint
Put Me to
dope.
Bed, and then another song called Nothing. So I'm still heavily promoting that album as I'm working on the next project because I'm doing a Black Butterfly reunion album. For those who don't know, I used to be in an R&B group called Black Butterfly with my sister. So we are actually reuniting to do a project together. So we've been working on that for the
Yeah,
past couple months that we've been quarantined. Just writing from home and doing, just like kind of collecting songs for that project. So yeah, I'm like, as I'm still promoting my last record, I'm working on the next. It's always like that, being independent. I never stop.
yeah. But I'll be honest with you, that Drinks on Me record, that's a smash. Like I just got put onto it,
Hey,
so yo, we gonna play it over here. You know what I mean? A lot. You gonna get your BBS
really,
spins up over here. I'm not just like you know what I mean,
I appreciate it.
saying it because you here, but that's a dope record. Y'all gotta check that out. But
Thank you,
you
thank you.
you mentioned your album After Dark. Give everybody
Yeah.
for those who may not be on it. Kind of give them insight on what the album's about.
It's kind of just like I'm a very like people always ask me what my music is like, and I don't really like to describe music in words because I always tell people just listen to it to get an idea. But I always like to say my music is real, it's honest, it's free, and it's just very much authentic and a reflection of who I am. So right now in my life, I've been through a lot. A lot of people have seen me on reality TV,
Yeah.
going through some crazy stuff in my personal life.
Mm-hmm.
I came out of that. Years have passed. I'm a new woman. I'm like all grown up. There's actually a song on the album called All Grown Up.
Yeah.
And it's just like a new place in my life where I'm ready for something new. I'm excited about the future in my personal life, and a lot of the songs are very have that grown and sexy vibe going on. So I really it made sense to name it After Dark. A lot of the songs just have a nice time to go through it. So I felt like that was a good title. And then there's this title track After Dark on it, which made me like, okay, this is gonna be the name of the album. So yeah, it's a really, really fun and sexy, and kind of a little bit of new style for me. I collaborated with a producer called Marty West, and
Yeah.
we made some dopeness. So everybody check it out.
Absolutely. Please go check that out, man. She's very talented. But yo,
Yeah.
let's talk about. All right, you mentioned it. You're still on VH1 Love and Hip Hop. Do you feel like you was portrayed in a good light? Because I ain't gonna front. I saw you on there, and I was like, yo,
Oh
she
man.
got she got she got the heart tattoo on the sternum. She's pretty. Like, why
Yep.
she going through all that? You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? But nah, like, do you think it's like a gift and a curse being on there? Yeah, I brought
Yeah.
notoriety to you, but you get to see everything on there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I heard it, it's good news that I left the show and I kind of started a new life, started over in my personal life, and then also, I wanted to get back focused on my music because I felt like a lot of times it was overshadowed by all the drama, which is what people say to me all the time. Oh, you should have never done the show. You're just a reality star now. Nobody's going to take you serious. Those are some of the things that some of the bad things that came with it that people have that opinion about you. But at the same time, I feel like there was a lot of positives that came from it, even just to have that big platform. Like my fan base grew in an enormous way, and I just appreciate the good, and I try to focus on all of the positives that did come from it, which is the main thing is literally that I actually have people listening to my stuff now, where before I didn't. And so I really feel that if you put out great stuff, it doesn't matter how you got introduced to the world, and the people that that don't like you because of some personal stuff, that don't like your music because of that. I don't want those people to be my fans anyway. So
Right.
I'm not mad at it. Because like I said, I focus on the good and take that away from the experience. And it also made me stronger. And as a human, I feel so much stronger coming out of all that craziness. I wrote a book about it.
Yeah.
I had a book out called The Other Woman. And a lot of, and I just kind of focus on the good. So,
Yeah, I hear
yeah.
that. Prior to actually joining that, did you have any reservations to actually doing it?
Did I have any in the beginning?
Yeah, before you actually was on set and all that. You know what I mean?
No, no. As time went on and season after season, I started having trouble because I started to realize how judgmental people are. I really did not think about all the negative in the beginning when I had that opportunity for the first time. I really just thought of all the good that can come from it. I really was so excited. There was not a time where I was like, oh, I don't know about this. I really just was all in from the very beginning until, the show aired and then everybody started having their opinions and I felt like the world hated me at first just
Mm-hmm.
because of, them looking at, the way I was introduced on the show was not the best. But I feel like now after years have passed, like people that do follow me, like especially on social media and stuff, like they
Yeah.
see who I really am, the real me. And at the end of the day, it always does shine through when you're authentic like me and when you're honest like me. Then people will get to see the real you in the end. And so I really didn't actually. And now, if they ask me to come back, like I don't know if I would. People always ask me that question nowadays, like, are you going to come back to the show? I really don't know right now. Um, I actually would think about it. I don't know. I don't have a yes or no answer for that, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a much better place. I'm much more positive. I'm not sad. I'm not in a crazy relationship. All of
Yeah.
that matters. So I would maybe, possibly do it again,
No
but we'll
doubt.
see.
Hey yo, your tattoo on your left side, the whole keyboard. How long that take? It was like the Casio keyboard
Oh,
on your left ribs, yo. How long that take?
that's funny. Someone just asked me that today on my Instagram. Someone
For
asked me
real?
how long that took. Yeah, it took 6 hours, and I did 2 sessions. So I had to lay there for 3 hours and then come back 2 weeks later and do another three. So yeah,
Dang.
six total.
How's that? Cause I don't got no tattoos. I got like sensitive skin. I get welts and all that. So I can't envy everybody who get tattoos and all that. You know,
Uh
like
huh. Yeah, I really honestly feel like that's not it's not that bad. Like some people say it's the most painful thing you ever had. Like not to me. Like to me, tattoos is not like I'll do it again. Like you get used to it, especially when you do one that takes a long time. With the keyboard, I was just staying there, and it's just after a while, it felt like just a little like tickle. But some people are more sensitive, especially some men. Yeah, I've heard some stories where they said it's like the worst thing ever. But for me, I gave birth to 2 kids, so I know pain that is way worse.
so yo, I'm gonna get on my Oprah right now, Mina. So yo, what is it like balancing motherhood music? I hear you're an author as well. How do you
Yeah.
do that balance right there?
Man, you just have to take your time with everything. Actually, my second book is called My Decision Why. It's about lifestyle for women, and it's actually about what you just asked me about how I balance everything, how I stay motivated, how I have the energy to do all that I do. And I talk about, my little regimens and everything that I do every day that allows me to continue to be creative and how to split up my time and prioritize things. So I wrote a book about it. It's called My Dishes and More. It also has recipes in it and all kinds of things that, I feel like are necessary for me to even function as a single mom. So, yeah, it's just like literally about not beating yourself up when you don't
Mm.
do something every day. Like I try to just balance it and make sure that I do something for me, even if it's just for a little bit every day, and not lose that, because it's important for us to feel good as women and as mothers. So it's just about getting a routine, and
Right.
it's possible.
Yeah. Hey, but yo, I did hear for your whole answer right there, single mom. So you single, you ain't got no
Yeah.
boo boo. What's going on? If you want to talk about it, you ain't got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You can
What,
say
boo?
next.
Quarantine, boo? Oh my God, I am going crazy right now because I really I really want a quarantine group. So bad. No, I don't have anybody. I've been quarantined with my kids and my sister who is visiting from Germany. We've
Wow.
been working on the Black Butterfly album, and literally that's it for the past 2 months. I've not been around any men, and I'm starting to miss that. As much as I hate what they do to me, I miss.
Yeah.
I miss that male.
Hey.
Crazy.
Yeah, I told my publicist too.
Okay.
I promise I was like, I wasn't gonna take my shot live on air, so I'm gonna shut up. But you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you
Uh,
getting through this you know what I'm saying, this whole quarantine. But yo, let's talk. You mentioned your sister. You know what I'm saying? So Black Butterfly. Talk about the experience with that for those who may not be up on that.
Yeah, we used to be kind. Everybody's always like people that got introduced to me on Love and Hip Hop. They think I just started, but I was signed like 15 years ago. Gesture Records with Black Butterfly. Me and my two sisters at the time, and we put out a couple singles. Some people always like remember it, but they don't put two and two together. They don't know that it was me. I had a song out called Rockabye back in the day,
Mm.
and Bad Girl featuring Fabulous. That was the Black Butterfly days.
Fat.
But
Yeah.
it's years ago. So yeah, it's kind of like we never actually dropped an album with the group when we were signed, but we were a group for many years and then we split up. That's when I started my solo journey and that's when I did the show and all that. But my sister's back, and we've been creating some dope songs that we want to put out together. A lot of people that do follow us on social media been asking for it and been, demanding just for us to sing together. So we decided to just throw it out this year and do something cool. And it was supposed to be just an EP, but it's going to be a full album with at least like 10, 11, probably maybe 12 songs. So yeah, Black Butterfly comes back. It's just for one project, but we're all excited about it. I know my sister hasn't really good music enough in Germany. She still lives there. She's just visiting here now. So
Wow.
yeah, it's coming. It's coming when it's ready. I'm indie, so I set my own rules and I set my own release dates and all that. So once we have all the songs, I'm gonna set a date and let everybody know. Make sure to follow me on social media at Amina Buddafly, and you'll know what's up.
Wow. So yo, let's talk about
Yeah.
how you was doing music. Cause you got like a identical twin. Like you ever try to
Yep.
like? I'm sure you probably heard this question before, so it might be a lame question. But y'all ever like try to switch sides? Like yo, I'm Amina or I'm my sister Jazz, or y'all ever try to like spin that on anybody at all?
Man, we have that's one thing we've never done. And I always wanted to do that back when I was on the TV show. I wanted to do that, with my husband at the time, Peter Gunn. We
Mm.
always wanted to I had this idea, let's trick him and see if he knows them. But I already know, like from before that idea came about, that he would have not followed through. And we tried that. The only thing we did it was with my kids. With I have two daughters. My sister has a son,
Yeah.
and we kind of dressed the same. We don't hair the same and everything. That was recently, like a month ago. And we came out, it's on my TikTok, and we wanted to see if they know. And of course, they knew right away. They're our kids. So yeah, that's the only time we did that, but
Yeah.
never anywhere else.
Yeah. So talking about your music. For those who may not have heard your music thus far, is there any
Yeah.
comparisons at all? Or you a one on one? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you.
Man, I have to say, there's nobody like me.
Okay.
I'm so proud when I say
Hey,
that
see,
now.
see,
Um,
Amina, I want to give you the platform to talk that ish, pound your chest, talk that ish. Go ahead.
yeah, no, it's just like recently, I just feel that inside myself. I'm not somebody I'm very humble and, I know that at the end of the day, nobody, it's like, we all are special in our own way, and I'm not better than anybody. I literally am like the humblest ever, but I also know how much how unique I am and what I bring that nobody else can. And
Mm-hmm.
so I am me, and there's nobody else like me. Like even musically, I feel like I don't like to compare myself because I'm still different even when I do compare myself. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like first of all, I create from music. Like I play the guitar, play keys, and I like to be part of the whole musical process. I
Oh
don't like to
damn.
be. I rarely
I know
do
all
that.
that.
I just like to create my own and compose my own songs.
Hey yo,
So
you
let
like
alone
you like the
yeah.
female prince, yo. You play the guitar, the
And
keyboard.
yeah,
I feel
right. Yeah, I feel like I'm not just a recording artist. I'm a musician, and
right.
that's what I feel like differs me from a lot of other R&B female artists.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of them just sing, and even if they do play guitar or whatever, it's like I just, I don't know. I just feel very happy with who I've become over the years. You know, when I was in the group, I didn't do all those things. I taught myself how to play instruments. I taught myself how to engineer, how to mix a song, all of those things that I don't see a lot of other female artists doing.
Right.
You know, they may have something else that I don't have. They may have, you know, more clothes or whatever, you know, but
Yeah.
I have the creative style pack, and I feel very confident about what I bring musically. So, yeah.
Word. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So, you know, I normally ask like I normally like interview rappers, and like the whole rap thing
Uh-huh.
is like top 5 dead or alive. But like for the women
Ooh.
musicians in your genre, who's your top 5 dead or alive?
I really, you know, I'm so super alternative in them. So I don't know. I don't really listen to a lot of current stuff. So the artists that I name, you may not even know. Like I just like artists like me that create from scratch, somebody like Tori Kelly, or you know, like I like artists that are just musicians first, like Robin Thicke, like people that just create like me. Um, I don't have a top 5 to be honest. That's a hard one. I can't tell you that on the spot, but I
I
just
know
like
that.
people that are, you know,
I bet.
that create music.
I ain't gonna put no more pressure on you, but yo, let's talk about some of your let's talk about some of your interests outside of entertainment. Some of your endeavors that you enjoy
Yeah.
outside of entertainment.
Okay. So what I like to do outside of music?
Yeah. Outside of music, talk about some of your endeavors.
I mean, everybody knows I'm very much of athletic. I just like to be active and do a lot of things like, you know, even just working out, fitness, yoga, all of that, which is also in my latest book, My Dishes and More.
I'll be watching
I
it.
talk about my yoga journey. Yeah, my
Yo,
yoga journey.
I mean, cut you off. Hey, yo, fellas, man, go watch Amina's story. Yes, That'll
Yeah.
get you through the quarantine.
Yep. No, I have a whole fitness page on Instagram. It's called my underscore yoga and fitness.
Mhm.
It's spelled MI underscore yoga and fitness. And I just like really just post like yoga stuff on there and fitness stuff because it's like a big part of my life, especially now after I had the kids. I feel like I'm in the best shape I've ever been. And somebody just asked me yesterday what I would be if I wasn't a musician or artist, and I said my answer was athlete, and I really think so. Like I really think that I'm just very athletic.
Hey,
Even just my shape, like
yeah,
I've always been athletic, but
I
as
agree.
a kid, you know, it's more like now that I'm an adult and that I have kids, I feel very comfortable like with
Hey,
just physically. So I take care of myself. Let's say it like that. And
yeah.
so that's really what I do outside of being a mommy. And I like to spend time with my kids. I also like to spend time with, you know, some girlfriends. I like to drink wine and just chill and hang out. I don't really do clubs anymore now that I'm a little bit older. But I like
Hey,
to have
yo,
a good time and,
I did,
you
I did,
know,
I
so
did, I did,
hookah.
I did the research on you. We the same age, yo. Stop dating us right now. We,
Really? Oh,
you putting us up there
yeah,
right now.
I guess I only feel open sometimes when I compare myself to like all these young people others, but I've been in the game for a long time, so I
Yeah.
just for that I'm not. I still feel super young, and
But
it's just the beginning.
okay, but you said you had sheer athleticism. You know what I'm saying? Like back in high school, what you was
Yeah,
like? Was you a cheerleader? Was you starting
I
point guard? Were you starting
wasn't.
point guard
No,
on the girls'
listen,
team? What's happening?
that's the interesting part about my journey. As a teenager, I was a little chubby girl. Like, you know, I wasn't always in shape like I am now. So that's what the part that people don't know because they only know me from my adulthood. But as a kid, I was always struggling with. I was always trying to like lose weight. You know, growing up in Germany is also different because everybody's skinny, and that was what was beautiful back in the day when I was growing up. It wasn't like, oh, thick is nice, and everybody likes to be thick, and no, it
Yeah.
was like you had to be skinny to be beautiful. So I was struggling like growing up. And I talk about that in my first book. Again, The Other Woman is about my life, where I'm from, my upbringing, and all that. And I talk about that struggle as a teenager, always feeling like never being happy in my body, you know. So
Right.
I'm now as an adult finally being just like comfortable is an accomplishment, and I just like to share that with other women that may struggle with that. So yeah, I just feel good about who I am again.
I feel you. And then on top of that, it looked right. But yo, let's talk about
Thanks.
let's talk about like yo, you came from Germany. You know what I'm saying? Like yo,
Right.
like yo, was you like with the Hitler youth? I'm joking, but like what was it like? You know what I mean? Growing up in Germany and then coming over to America, like what was that like?
Yeah, it was different. I mean, to me, obviously, like, my mom's white, she's German, our dad is African,
Mulatto
so we were
gang.
like mixed race,
Yeah,
mixed race kids. And at the
yeah.
time, I mean, in the '80s, I was born. There weren't a lot of black people just around. Like in my class, like in school, maybe there was like one other black kid, and that's it. And it's just like I always felt different. I always felt like the outsider, like the different one, because my hair was, I had a little afro, and everybody had straight hair, and I just never felt home. And then when we started the music, we got reminded again why we don't feel at home in Germany. At the time, it was all like everything that was successful was dance music, techno, like all that hardcore dance pop, and we
Yup.
hated it. Me and my sisters were into the '90s R&B that came from America, and we loved all these R&B groups that were big, like Brownstone and Rogue and TLC and all these '90s R&B groups, and so we were just not happy musically, and that's how we decided to come to America because we were like, yo, we want to make the music that we love,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not being made in Germany, so we got to go to where it's being made, which is America.
Yeah.
Booked a flight to New York one day. It was crazy. It was literally like a movie. I talk about that in my book too. And
Mm.
yeah, that's how it all started.
Oh,
And then we started coming back and forth from New York to Germany over a couple of years, and then we got signed.
so yo,
Yeah.
talk about the book and also talk about like all right, what was your landing spot when you got to America coming from Germany?
Say it again. I missed that last
Oh, I'm
part.
sorry. I'm sorry. No, let's talk about your book that you just mentioned, and also like when you first got to America, what was your landing spot? Was it NY? Your first time getting to
Yeah.
America?
New York. Yep.
Wow.
NYC. And it's also like I spent most of my years in New York. Now I live in California, but and New York was like I was there for 14 years,
Mm.
2002 until 16, and yeah, man, it's like I feel like New York made me who I am. Like literally, I spent my entire 20s there. I had so many experiences. I feel like I did everything. I grew up there. I became an adult in New York, so
Mm.
it's really like always has a special place for me. But now it's almost been half my life that I've been in America, so Germany is always going to be home. But it's like now I feel like I have two homes.
Right.
I'm like
Yeah.
split now, and my family's still in Germany, but New York is always going to have a special place. So yeah.
Yeah. You ever been to Connecticut? We are neighbors out there in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Oh, what
I've
part of
been
Connecticut?
to I've never hit up. I hosted so many classes in Connecticut. I forgot the exact places, but
All right, let
it
me
was
guess.
always like
Let me
once
get.
every other month I was in Connecticut somewhere hosting a club.
All right, let me guess.
Literally.
Let me guess. It was either New Haven, Bridgeport,
Yep,
Hartford.
I was there for sure.
But yo, what we gotta do
What
to get
else?
you? What we gotta do to get you out of New London? New London, you know what I'm saying? It's better than all them cities. Please believe it. We got
Really?
casinos.
I
We
don't
got
think I've been to
beaches, yo.
that.
Huh?
I don't think I've been there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, the people that were around you at
That's
that time misinformed you. Eastern
mm.
Connecticut is where you need to be. Please believe it.
Oh, cool. No, good to know. Good to know. I hope I
but
hope it'll happen soon.
uh,
Like when I'm back on the East Coast and all this is over,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
do like a little show there or something.
Word. As soon as Earth open back up, I think we can make that happen. But yo,
Yeah.
hey yo, let me ask you this: do you feel like the R&B game kind of took a hit in the past couple years? Like, what does it take for the R&B game to be in the forefront like it used to be back maybe in the '90s, the early 2000s? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, oh damn. I mean, I feel like everybody wants that real music back. Everybody wants that. I love that '90s music that I love so much. But it's like it's really the people that can make the change because a lot of people are like with me on that, and there's a lot of artists that do want to bring that real music back and that are putting it out. But people are so they just I don't know. They just blinded by just what's hot and what the young kids like and like that's why a lot of people are saying, "Oh, real music doesn't exist anymore." But I actually have to disagree because there's like it does. You just have to look for it. Like there's
Right.
me, for instance. And like there's artists like no, there's dope artists like even her who's super successful actually. I feel like she's like me, like a real musician. You know, even much better than I on the instrument. But you know, people like that are doing real music, and I feel like people just need to look for it. Go out there and look. There's so many independent artists nowadays. You don't really need a label to put out music. You know, when you really go dig for what you like, it's out there. And yeah, it's just the people that have to make that shift.
Not and I hear you. That was a great answer. But yo, what I'm thinking is like, there's no baby making music no more. Like, what happened to it? Why? 'Cause
True,
everybody
true.
doing, everybody like trying to make baby making music using the Migos delivery. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's not the same. It's just not the same, you know. To me either. But I don't follow that. That like, yeah, I feel like everybody just wants to try to make the song that's hot. Just try to make something that everybody likes, and I'm totally not with that. I'm just only making what I feel is what I love, you know, and what I feel is. So I don't really. That's why again, like I don't really listen to a lot of stuff that's current. And I when people tell me, "Oh, you need to do a song that's like that," I'm like, it goes in one ear and out the other because I need to
yeah.
make a song that I feel 100% is me and that is amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm that kind of an artist now, you know. Like I used to always want to be number one. Now I only want to be myself, and I'm doing that. That's why I'm so happy with who I am as an artist now, because you know I was chasing that number one all my 20s, all my life. I feel like, and now I finally at the point where I'm like, I'm just an artist. I just want to share my gift. I would love to grow my audience. That's one thing. It's one of my goals. But I don't want to change anything about my artistry, my me as a musician, as a you know the music that I put out. I don't want to change anything of that. So if my team doesn't have that same vision and they're trying to make me just into a hit, I'm not down with that because I just want to be real, you know.
Well, I hear that. So I mean,
Yep.
you might touch it, you might touch upon this a little bit during your last answer, but the current state of R&B, it's like,
Yeah.
is it just trash now, or like it's a rap? Can it be resuscitated? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, no, I don't think it's all trash, but the majority of a lot of stuff that is like in the charts that people think is dope. To me, it's like it's just not. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I literally listen to music all day, every day. When people say like ask me what's on my playlist, it's probably all old stuff from like the '90s, like literally, or like even before then. I like the real, you know,
Yeah.
classic artists, Marvin Gaye, and all that real stuff. So I really just don't know too much about what's hot right now because, like I said, I don't. It doesn't matter to me. I just do what I feel as though.
Right. But
Yeah.
that's what I want to get, because like I love to ask this question to people who's in the R&B field. It's like, where do y'all go wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, was it the Migo flow and R&B artists like started singing songs like Migos? What we gotta do to get a
I
Jodeci
have
album
no
or 112
idea.
album? What we gotta do to get that?
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's just natural. Like, I mean, the century, everything sounds just changed. Like, I just watched something the other day with L.A. Reid, who is actually the one that signed me back in the day to Def Jam, and he was saying the
Mm.
same thing here that it's just every generation, every like century, it changes. Like the sounds change, and like somebody that adjusted to it and kept on he kept in the times is Mariah Carey because Mariah Carey in the '90s and Mariah Carey in like now is like two different artists.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
it's like, wow, she doesn't make those type of songs anymore that she used to make. The ones that I actually love. Because nowadays nobody really cares for them. I mean, people like me do, but most people want just what's current. And I don't know. Again, I have to blame it on the people, the audience, the listeners, the people that
Hey,
request stuff that played on the radio. And I don't know, man. I don't have the answer to that, but I don't go with the flow. I go with what feels right to me.
nah, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Here at 929, man, we gotta hit you with those hard hitting questions. Say I'm full of BS, but yeah,
No, I love it.
yeah.
No, it's important.
So
It's
your upcoming
important.
for your upcoming project, for those who may not be up on your music yet, they might just saw you on VH1, loving hip hop, and actually never had a chance to check out your music. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give you an opportunity to
Yeah.
kind of sell your music real quick.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I want everybody to check out what's already out, which is my newest album, After Dark. And before that, I put out 2 albums over the last 5 years. So I have 3 full albums out there that are available everywhere from Spotify to iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Pandora, and everywhere else. So I do have a bunch of music out there that, for the people that always say, put out an album already. I'm like, I already have 3 albums and 3 EPs out. So make sure to go check it if you like
Talk
what
that
I
talk. Yeah.
I also am working on an acoustic EP for my
Ooh.
solo this year. So I'm dropping 2 projects this year. I don't have dates yet, but there will be an acoustic EP because people always love that raw sound, where it's just me and the guitar. So I'm going to do that as well.
Check that.
So yeah, lots of new stuff coming from me.
So what do you think that'll take you over the top? Like I'm wrapping the interview up right now, but it's just like you have all the qualities. You're beautiful. You can sing. You with the acoustic in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
From your opinion, what's kind of like holding you back to actually take that leap to the next level where you need to be?
I honestly think that part of it is a team that absolutely believes in me and has the same vision as I. Because since the past, like since I did Love and Hip Hop, since I've been putting out all these music on my own, it's been only me, a single mom with not a good business sense and mind and game. So I would need a powerful manager, somebody that can just help me get out there, get on the road, and open up for people, be on tour, all of that. I put out 3 albums in the last 5 years, and I have not been on the tour. So things like that are important, and I haven't done it in a few weeks just because I don't have a team. I don't have a manager. I don't have PR. So it's really, I feel like that's what could have helped me. Somebody that can get me the exposure because I do believe in what I put out, and I do believe that it could have been all of my projects could have been way bigger than they were. But at the same time, I'm not bad at it because, like I said, I'm not doing this to be. I mean, it looks pretty nice. Like I said, I want to grow my audience, but I don't have the power all by myself. All my power that I have is my social media, and I've been doing as much as I can, but it's just not enough sometimes. So I really feel like it's a team that I don't have that has been holding me back. And I'm hopeful that I'll still find the right people that can, get me there.
Word. And I ain't front you on the right path. That drinks on me. That video, maybe it made me feel like I want to go in the club. I was like, damn, we in quarantine.
Yeah, I've gotten so much good response from Dance on Me, and
that
I'm really
dope.
proud of it too because I love it, and at the same time, I feel like people like it too, and that's always hard to find because I'm that kind of artist that loves the different stuff. I love the different stuff that like nobody likes, but Dance on Me, I feel like a lot of people love the track. Because everybody that hears it is like, wow, this is on the radio, this is bigger than it is. And I feel the same way about it. And at the same time, I love it because it is simple enough, but it also has the chorus changes that I like that do remind me of the 90s music and all of that.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's dope. Thank you so much for supporting that record.
Who produced it? I mean, that's like the bones.
Yeah. So his name is Marty West. He's a young producer that I connected to, and he produced actually my entire album After Dark. So he's very dope on the keys. He's a real musician like me, so that's how we clicked in the beginning. And then he has that, because I do a lot of production myself, but I don't have that. Sometimes you need different sounds, So he gave me that, and I feel like that's why I feel so good about After Dark. But the Drink on Me track, it came out fire, and then his name is Mighty West. He's a very dope producer out of LA.
I just want to make sure I heard it right. You produce too? I think word. Yo, tell me your production credits right now, Mina. What's happening?
Come out Yeah, a bunch of new ones that are going to come out on Black Butterfly. I did myself. So
Ah,
I'm an all around musician.
hey, I could keep this interview going for another like 2 hours, but I ain't gonna hold you up too much more. Is there anything you want to say out to the, you know what I mean, the Connecticut youth out here? You know what I'm saying? Like anything you could say, you know, a lot of people support you. Just want to give you your final
Thank
word out
you.
here. Yeah.
You know, I always hear that. I just want y'all to all come out once I come to town and do my little show because everyone's always like, when are you coming to Connecticut? When are you coming here? When are you coming there? And then when I do a show, they don't show up. So I want you all to make sure to follow me at Amina Buddafly. Make sure to come out if you like me and my music. Be there, like support, you know, when I finally do come to town, hopefully soon, sooner than later.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say. Yeah, I want to see you all.
Yeah. We try to bring out the CT very soon, but again, Amina, thanks for calling in. It means a lot to us.
Sure.
We on to come up. But yo, I
Thanks
want
so
you.
much.
I want you to introduce your record. You know, drinks
Okay.
on me, and we gonna get into it. And don't hang up because you gotta do the drop for us. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead, let's go.
Okay. All right, so this is Amina Buddafly. You're about to hear my new Bad Day Drinks on Me featuring Fresh.